Good evening, folks. The recording is running. Welcome back to Half Joystick Estate. My name is Bartmoss, and the game is Darkest Dungeon tonight. As well, pretty much every night for the past 4 weeks or something. Someday we will beat this game, and then I don't know. I'll throw a party. So, I probably won't, but you know what I mean. Anyway, Darkest Dungeon. The Darkest Joystick Estate waits for our return. And let's hope we don't get the wolves at the door tonight or ever again. I know it's gonna happen sooner or later. But, yeah. It's not what I need. It's probably just what I will get. So unwanted trinket trinkets selected from a trinket inventory. Yes, we have used this before when we were...
There is a great horror beneath the manor. A crawling chaos that must be destroyed.
Yes, we are aware of that danger. So yeah, we did sell some trinkets when we were, you know, down on our luck. Alright, I do not remember if I picked these for a purpose. They are low on whatchamacallit. They are low on stress, so I'm thinking we may actually recycle this party because it was really good. I don't think we're gonna go for the profit with these guys. I don't think this is enough healing. Actually, having said that, self-heal, heal. Wow, and she's got dodge. We could try for the profit, although I don't want to start the game with losing someone. Let's see what else we got here. Just room battles. Corrupted altars. Grain sacks. We do have one of these sacred scrolls. We don't need the second one. The cleansing crystal. Oh, that is the formless flesh. We could try for the flesh, actually. Oops, sorry, I hit my microphone. I've rearranged stuff just a little bit. Not much, and I'm not used to this. Oh. We used to have one of these. I am not sure... Yeah, we lost that at some point. This would not be a bad thing. Melee, ranged. We probably don't have the hit points for it. Nah. I really don't want to lose people. And there's a hag here. The hag wasn't too bad, was it? That was with the cauldron. No, the hag wasn't too bad. Let's go for the hag, maybe. Not really fond of the legendary bracer here, though. Let's see what else we... Oh, no. You stay where you are. Sorry. We do want to reuse this group of folks here. Get them leveled up some more. But yeah, that means also... I just didn't see that earlier. They are level 4, so we shouldn't actually go to a level 5... dungeon, if you can help it. Should go for a level 3, and then that means, of course, that he actually cannot go. Sniper's ring. I think we have one of these. We could do this. Do we have anybody else who is who's level 4-ish and could use with some experience points? Yes, we have plenty of those folks. We could bring, yeah. There we go. This is a party. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this party is not gonna go for the flesh or the hag on the account of it being level 4. However, this level 3 quest here, it is a medium one. Gather some relics, which is annoying because they don't stack. Zavakin, good evening. How are you doing? So yeah, we're gonna go for this level 3 here to warm up. Loot is not exactly what we want. Care about this. We have one of these. But yeah, this should get these guys to level 5. Mostly. And then we can do a boss of some description after that, hopefully. We do need the ranged guys in level 5 and 6, right? That's the main motivation here. So we need the grave robbers, we need, well, the Houndmaster did level up, so there's that. But we need these guys to level up. The alternative would be to go for a low-level dungeon, but our healer seems to be boozing. So, yeah, let's do this. Drogi, good evening. How are you doing? Zavakan says he's drunk. So, yeah, that's, he says that one might guess that, and that is actually true. Zavakan likes his whiskey. Alright, let's do this. I think this is a good start. This shouldn't be a problem, I hope. We do not have any bleed heals here. Actually, no, she does have a self-heal. But that's about it. So we will want to bring some bandages on this one. Drogi has horrible news. That is not good. Okay, what is it? Tim Miller is no longer directing Deadpool 2, citing creative difference with Ryan Reynolds. Okay, I cannot judge how much that will affect it, but I do have to say that whoever made Deadpool 1 in whatever capacity did a good job, because the end result was pretty good. And yes, I understate that. It was a good movie. So that's not good. Gorgeous whiskey is a blessing upon us all, says Zavakan. Well, I don't have whiskey. I actually have about a glass left of my orange lemonade, and then that's it. I mean, I have more stuff in the kitchen. Well, yeah, I understood that he is directing the first movie. I mean, yes, if the director goes, that's a big deal, I guess, but yeah. Maybe they'll kiss and make up. Alright, let's take 4 shovels here. We are going to take 3 bandages on account of having no bleed heal here. Actually, let's go for 4. Let's take 1 key. I don't want to go crazy on the expenses here. It is a medium, so we're going to go for 20 food. And we're going to go for 16 torches. And is there anything else we want to take? Some of these, maybe. And I think that's about it. Could take some of the blight things, but I think we'll just be throwing away things very, very quickly. So yeah. It would really suck if they screw up Deadpool 2. I'll say this. I'm not gonna see Deadpool 2 in the movies, but I will watch it when it comes out. Like, you know, get the Blu-ray or something. Yeah, it's not much we can do about it anyway, Drogi, I guess. But yeah, that's really not that great. Oh, we got 2 guys who have minus 50% bleed resist. That's gonna be interesting if we run into one of those crab things. But, oh well. We do not have... No, we don't have disease heal here either. Alright, well, we're still gonna do this. Since all the heroes gain stress really from drinking the wine. I'm guessing it's not really the stress, the drink, Zavakan. It is the comfortable atmosphere, being surrounded by friends, you know, warm tavern, you know, with a comfortable fireplace, and that soothes the nerves. Yeah, Drogi, I saw 2.2 Elite Dangerous, 2.2 Guardians on Tuesday. I will play it on Tuesday.
Recover these lost shipments of rarities, that we may prevent them from falling into even less scrupulous hands.
Alright, so I'm not gonna go up here for this one, I think. But we are going to... yeah, you know what? We'll examine what this is. There should be no fight, no trap, no nothing. This is a box. What's in the box? Let's open the box. Alright. Most of that will be thrown away, but it is a net win, I guess. Alright. It's all about the drinking, says Zavarkan. Okay. I'm not usually in taverns, so I can't really say. Dugi says there are more lightweight mods for engineers. I really need to look into pimping out my Asp Explorer. And I haven't decided yet whether I want to actually stick with the Explorer or actually want to go for an Anaconda or something. Anaconda, of course, having the I really don't want to play with an Anaconda. Again, please don't quote this out of context. But I don't like it. It handles like a brick. Oh, I didn't bring any anti-venom. No, don't come on. No, please. Oh. Oh, okay. Never mind. Obviously, the Crusader knows better than I. So yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if I want to play an Anaconda, because I don't like it. It's a large ship. It handles like a brick, and I'm sure that won't change substantially. And I'm very happy with the Asp Explorer. Everything else, everything else, it just doesn't have the jump range. Ancestors relic. Well, the object of our search. Non-stacking object of our search, I might add. And Jugi says it's already been taken out of context. Ow! Damn tramp. Oh, we should actually keep the torch lit here. Because we do not know what awaits us in this room. Probably a battle. No. I don't... This is too quiet. I don't trust it. There's nothing happening so far. Which means we're gonna be hit by something truly, truly terrible in just a few minutes. Yeah. Ah, no, this is still okay. This is still okay. We are going to do... a lot of protection on him, of course.
Impressive.
That's a good start here. And we're gonna follow up with Hugh.
As the fiend falls,
1 out of 2 dead.
a faint hope blossoms.
Heal the grave robber, I guess. There we go. No complaints so far. We are going to do Hugh once more.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Ah, could have even killed him, but no. That's unfortunate. Right, heal yourself, please. And now let's kill this monster. Right, please, before it gets to attack us. Thank you.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Okay, so far so good, guys. So far so good.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
One battle here. Another curio coming up. That's a lot of damage potential here. But they also should die fairly quickly, I hope. Okay start. And of course, no deaths yet.
Their formation is broken.
Could have been
Maintain
better.
the offensive.
Let's see if we can kill one more guy. How much damage would this be? 5 to 11. That would have to be very lucky. Could kill him. Let's actually see if we can stun this guy instead. No, let's kill the frontliner.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Might as well. Not so bad yet. And she did resist the movement. Thank you. And okay, but this wasn't so bad. Let's go for this. I really likes to gang up on individual characters. Heh. Thank you for reordering us. That is how it should be. Let's clean up the bodies. Close enough. And let's actually follow this up with another one. Good. We do need to heal here. Do we want party heal or do we want the norm? I think we will do the normal heal. There we go.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And here we go, already having to throw away stuff that we actually want. I'm gonna just use this up. There we go. Another box. Alright, let's use another shovel. Monies. Good. The biggest problem I have, Durgi, with playing Elite on Tuesday is that Commander Bartmoss is actually very far from civilization again. But I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll explore there a little bit. I could always self-destruct. Do have the money for it.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
We'll see. I do have the secondary account. I could use that to play a little. Ah, there we go. This is the nasty one. That crab has to die, and we don't have a mark to reduce its protection. So that's a problem. We're going to attack these guys as best we can. And yeah, start doing damage against the crab. This is gonna be a bad fight. Yeah, there we go with the bleeding. Not quite yet. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. We are going to attack these guys here. Oh, that didn't work. Of course, 1 hit point. Why am I even looking at it? Alright, well, there we go. Killed him instead of attacking the last guy because he still had his action open. Otherwise, I would have gone for that so as to not waste. Yep, here we go with a bleed. That's an 8-point bleed. 24 total. Where's the... here. At least it's doing decent damage. The Vestral is. Considering her weapon is not upgraded. Don't heal him. That is not acceptable. Really not acceptable. Nice. Okay, yeah. This is why we brought bandages. There we go. And thank you for the dodge. Yeah. Good job. Neglected the healing a little, but it's okay because we do need to... Basically, the healing there really sucked. So... Axion, good evening. How are you doing on this presumably very beautiful Saturday? Alright, now healing. Actually, let's do the party healing here. Wow, this is slow going, but we got this. I think. Let's see, who needs hit points? You do, and you do. Let's... Wow, nice. And there's the bleed again. Yeah. I mean, he's gotta be at, like, 0 resist. Yeah, he is. Let's use another of these, because that is a lot of bleeding.
The bigger the beast,
Good.
the greater the glory. Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Right. Let's see. And we do need more space here too. I just want the money because that is what we need most. Unlock strongbox. Let's see. Oh, for crying out loud. Gonna ditch the the stun stone here. Gonna ditch the crests here. Oh yeah, did you start? I haven't looked at your channel the last week or so. Did you start with the commentated Let's Plays yet? I think you said you wanted to do this, right? Oh. Okay, I got 2 shovels left, so I'm not gonna use a shovel on this thing. So who feels like risking stuff? Okay. Oh. That's not what I wanted. That's what I want. Okay, second quest item here. That is not good. We really don't need these guys to have a damage bonus. So they do a lot of damage, if I recall correctly. Didn't start that yet. Oh, too bad. Didn't kill him. Let's see. I think between the two, this one is more dangerous-ish. Nah, they're both nasty.
Annihilated.
Now they're not both nasty anymore. Oh, okay. You need to buy, like, a microphone or something, right? Of course, 2 hit points. That's almost as bad as 1. Let's kill this guy. Good job. No healing for these now. And buffing. Some more.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Alright, he's got more hit points. No, don't move, don't move, don't move. Don't. Thank you. Good. Yeah. Alright, I know who I will heal now. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Success so clearly in view.
Yes.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Considering we have this buff and we haven't needed the rest yet, I'm very tempted to actually not rest, although I would like to do this at the end of the run if nothing else. Gonna ditch the deeds. We do want the money. Oh, never mind. We need to make room for this anyway, right? They don't... No, they don't stack. Crap! Alright. Crests, you're gone. Goodbye, crests. And we do have to go down here because we didn't get the scout, which is just ever so slightly annoying. Oh, okay. So yeah, he still needs a microphone, and he is going to do his thesis next year. So yeah, thesis obviously more important than a Let's Play channel. shoot. Okay, we're gonna attack him. Very good. Just imagine if he had buffed this guy for damage and then maybe we don't kill him in time. And, all sorts of nasty things could have happened. But he should die in time. Yeah, he will. Let's do Hugh here. There we go. Okay, Xenon says they're both important to him, but yeah, I didn't mean to say that the Let's Play channel is not important. It's just that, you know, unless you manage to make the channel very big, it's a hobby, right? So it's important, yeah, but
this expedition at least promises success.
The thesis for your MBA will basically provide for your livelihood, right? So, you know, I'm obviously not saying that Let's Play isn't important. You know, it is a big part of my life.
May we find victory.
And it would be very hypocritical of me to say, it's not important. It is important. Alright. Good. That reduces some of the damage output right out from the door. Hope for a crit here. And we didn't get it this time. Oh well. And he, of course, has a lot of protection. I don't think we can kill this thing in one go. Let's try for a stun. And that worked. Okay.
The promise of safety.
Well, yeah, excellent, but over the years I've done this now. I mean, most of them, the channel was tiny. It took me like 3.5 years to get to 100 subscribers on YouTube. But even after that, the priority is always, you know, like work comes first. Because that pays for all the bills. Oh, she critted on the self-heal here. That's nice. And then, you know, things like family and girlfriends and whatever.
Well struck.
Thank you. That's you know, that's also priority. But then, you know, the channel comes after that. I can and will put a lot more time and priority into the channel if it ever actually starts paying for itself. Oh, I should have done a party heal here. Wasn't really looking at their hit points. Also depends, of course, on whether you want to do Let's Play just, you know, to play around, or if you have any hopes of ever earning money from it, and things like that.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Don't do this to me. Alright, good. We will definitely do some healing here now. He doesn't do this self-heal though, I think. Okay, so she can't attack anywhere. No, could have moved her. It's tempted to do the self-heal here. And now let's hope that the Vestra goes second. Alright, let's kill him. Or maybe not, damn it. I was gonna say it's not worth doing a pass or a stun or whatever here. Alright. I do want to kill him now. Thank you.
Seize this momentum. push on to the task's end?
No, it does not pay for itself. Not by a long shot. Alright, so... Yeah, I ditched those because we need to throw something away for the next artifact anyway. Let's still open this. Oh. Ow. Watch out for your fingers there, Crusader. More boxes, and we have a leper who can't help himself. Also, we need to fix the order here.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Well, yeah, very handsome.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
The throw some ads in there. Nah, I think I'm good. So the number that's being thrown around on Reddit,
if
for
only
example.
treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Don't touch this cadaver. We have herbs for it. So the number that's getting thrown around on Reddit, for example, is about $1 per 1,000 views. Which is... It depends a lot, right? It varies a lot on where you live, where your audience lives, what sort
As
of...
the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Okay, thank you, narrator. Depends on what sort of demographics like your channel, that kind of thing. But when PewDiePie was hacked a couple years ago, or a year ago, we learned that he has a... he earns basically $3 per 1,000 or so. Well, YouTube's revenue is ad-based unless you have viewers who subscribe to YouTube Red. And so yeah, it's basically revenue per 1,000 views. 1,000 views per day would be 30,000 views a month, and that would be about $30. 120 is not gonna happen unless you have like a niche channel that is watched by some very valuable demographic. Then maybe, but as I said, PewDiePie gets about $3, and his audience is mostly young kids who I believe are fairly valuable as a demographic. Okay, so these guys are dead. Now we only have this slimy slug here. Let's see that we get another heal in, like so. And perfect. Right, we're gonna throw
As
these away.
victories mount, so too will resistance.
Let's do something like this. We will have to throw something away anyway. So the last curio, or the last... Actually, annoyingly, the last artifact could be in this little segment here. Look at that. Oh well. We'll still assume it's up here for now. Hey, box. What's in you? Oh, it's a
Glittering
picture.
gold, trinkets and baubles.
Didn't come here for that.
Paid for in blood.
1K views. Yeah, Zervakan. There are a couple of websites like that. Zervakan says there's a revenue calculator where you can type in a YouTuber's name and get stats on their revenue. Like Social Blade, for example, which I usually use to look up channels and stuff. They have an estimate there, but I can tell you they estimate way too high. The $1 per thousand is fairly accurate. Again, some channels earn more, some less. And it's just 1,000 views. It doesn't matter where they are. It's like an average, right? Let's see. Boom. That does not clean up those bodies. That is slightly annoying. Let's go for some healing here. That's good. Let's clean this up now. Perfect. And excellent.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Alright, at the very least, even if it's not here, then we know we can throw away the shovels. Could be worse. He should die fairly quickly, I hope. Next round. Do we want to heal here? No, let's try and stun him. And that worked. Very good. That way he can't buff or heal this guy. That is not good at all. Actually, let's do flashing daggers here. And yeah, now it's just whittling away at this guy. Yep, let's do damage with her as well, because why the hell not? It's too bad I didn't think to bring a marker, actually. It's an estimate, Xion. As I said, for some channels it's higher, for some channels it's lower. It does depend a lot on where your audience lives, right? So I just read a post by an Indian guy who basically said that his
Perhaps the turning
that his audience on a channel that
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
So basically, he said that he used to have a channel that catered to Indian folks, and he made shit all money basically. And then he changed and did a new channel, and that catered to American and British audiences, and he gets like several times the revenue from the same number of views. Yeah, as I said, I use Social Blade myself, Zervakan, and it's not accurate. They estimate way too high. Alright, it's not here. Crap. Oh, well. It is actually in that small little corridor down there. Oh well. Could be worse. Could be worse. Again, at least this way we can throw away the shovels or something. And we don't have to throw away, like, anything that's actually valuable. I don't know their calculator. I just know their normal statistics, and the estimates there is just doesn't fit. Sure, have some food. We have plenty of food actually. Could throw away some food. Yeah, the shovels are probably more valuable than the food is. We'll see. There might still be fights down there. Yeah, Social Blade is super optimistic on the numbers. I mean, I'm sure what they do is like they take like, oh, this is the lowest we would expect, and this is like the super highest that we would expect. But even then, it seems too high. Okay, so here we go. Yay, a free torch, because that is what we
Finding
need.
the stuff is only the first test.
Here we go.
Now it must be carried home.
And let's see, we're gonna throw away these 5 food here. There we go. And we're going to continue adventuring just 1 second. There's nothing here. Alright, well, we found a
Mind
trap.
that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
Alright, good run. The thing to remember though, Zavakan and Xion, is also that the smaller the channel, the more random it is, right? Because in the end it depends on, do the people have adblock installed, do they click on the ads, stuff like that. And if the view numbers are lower, you know, it doesn't average out as well. You know what I mean?
Surplus. A rare and wonderful thing.
Alright, that's not bad for an event. Not really useful, but it's way better than something that could have happened. Which we are not gonna say, because invoking his name is bad luck. So, first things first, let's get all the trinkets back in the inventory here. Second, let's do some stress relief for our lovely people here. They have suffered so much in this last run. Hi, you get to drink. This is almost a waste, but let's have them drink. And yes, alright, so there we go. The laugh meant there was plenty, because nah, 30 cents is also too low. I mean, I don't mind sharing my numbers really. I had let me 1 sec here. I do have statistics about this, of course. Just give me 1 sec here. Where do I have it? Ox. There we go. So I don't calculate in dollars, of course. I calculate in cents or in euro. And for the longest time, I had, you know, like a CPM of like 8 cents, 16 cents, 20 cents, and 50 cents. Then I had a month, like way back in 2013, 1.38 euro. There was a month, October 2013, where I had 2.71 euro. But these are all at very low numbers, right? So it's really not significant in a statistical sense. Nowadays that I have a few more views on my channel, I have a CPM, like in October so far, it's 1.1 euro, right? So like what's that, $1.2? In September it was 77 cents. So it's not terrible, but that's not gonna feed me for a very long time, right? So yeah, that's also why You know, if you listen to any bigger YouTuber and they say, hey, you know, like your opinion on adblock, and they say, well, I don't care. If someone wants to support the channel, they say, send $1 a month, because that's more video views than someone could ever watch with adblock disabled. No, it does not go against the terms, Xion. The only limitation is if you do AdWords campaigns, you're not allowed to say what you pay for your advertisement. You can find numbers all over the place. For example, Arumba, who does a lot of EU4, he has every now and then he does videos where he actually shows you the graph and the exact numbers for this entire time or for the last few months and stuff like that. It is absolutely not against the TOS to talk about what you get. You have to talk to people anyway about this, right? Like text people and so on. All right, so we're done with this. Let's have a look who is here. The second Hound Master wouldn't be bad, but our roster is full and I'm not gonna send anybody away. We should probably do a low level run now. Since, yep, the healer is back from drinking. Mass number. So Varkan says that that means he needs to drink more. Bloody numbers on a Saturday. Yeah, and money, such a serious topic, huh? Oh, we do have another. Okay, no, we're not gonna ditch anybody. Alright, let's look for a low level run. Oh, this is looking not so great. Look at this. There's only one here, there's only two here. There's a level 3 here. But there is a level 1 here. So we are going to do this or this one. Long one? I don't know about the long one. €6 for last month, and I had videos that have 5k and 30 likes. Okay. How many views did you have in total for the month, Xion? Because that's not super bad. It's only been very recently that I got any well, it's not even significant money. It's like, you know, it pays for a lunch or two. 3 more glasses for my expensive whiskey, and then I gotta go onto the 8 glasses of cheap stuff, says Zavarkan. Oh. Clearly your capacity management failed, Zavarkan. Let's see. I don't think I want to do the long mission, or do I? Bounty Hunter helmet. I don't think I want the unmovable helmet. Actually, maybe I do. I don't think we have one of these. And I have been grabbing a few... no, it doesn't look like we do have one. I have been grabbing a few of the move stones. In anticipation of maybe someday going back to the Darkest Dungeon. And if we go back to the Darkest Dungeon and do the Shambler again, we absolutely will bring some movement resist items. And this one might actually be a very good choice for a bounty hunter if we take one. So I think we're gonna go for this. We are going to bring all our low-level guys here. Zavarkan, I'm very sorry. I'm going to abuse the this guy again. And we're gonna bring 2 of these. This party again. I hope you will forgive me. Alright, let's sort by class here. You are the ranged guy, so you're getting ranged items. Like this one. And this one. You're the melee guy, So you're going to get the melee stuff. Actually, you also use ranged. 24k views. That is pretty good, Xion. Really? Wow. That was more than I had. September I probably had decent number as well. Where's my list? I closed it already. One sec. Can't remember what I had in September. No, okay, September was good, but I was running advertisement. 24k is way more than I will have this month. That's good. Zavakin says, oh, heart failure. Nah, Zavakin is fine. Yeah, there I said it. The man-at-arms is gonna appreciate this. I'm sure he likes being unshackled from 4th position. Oh, yeah, Xion, I go by YouTube because in the end, for what I see in, well, AdSense. AdSense? This is interesting. I don't see my YouTube channel in AdSense, actually. I see it in analytics, in Google Analytics, and there the statistics are just plain wrong. I always go with the YouTube Analytics. Alright, so here, second dude. He's gonna get this. And let's give him... What shall we give him? He's very low on hit points. So I'm thinking this. Yes, this reduces his accuracy a little though. Nah, maybe not this. Let's see. Here, this. There we go. Perfect. And she is going to be, of course, the recipient of all our healing items. There we go. It's very low on hit points, these guys are. But then it is a low level run, so I guess that will be okay. Let's make sure that everybody is upgraded. As best as we can upgrade them. We want the heals. Alright, this is not very expensive. Let's just upgrade everything. Same here. There we go. Man-at-Arms is already upgraded. Weapons? Upgraded. Not yet. Yes, let's give her the first weapon as well. Alright, that was 4k in total. I think that was not so bad. So I can say is that he's sure the Man-at-Arms also got a Stockholm Syndrome from my abuse towards his position. Nah, I'm sure he likes it. Did I not give him any trinkets? Oh, I'm such a bad party leader. That won't do. Let's see. What shall we give you? No, because he's not in position 4. We're not gonna use move skills and stun skills on him. Could give him a little bit of dodge, but I think that's not really worth it. Instead, I think we are going to try and stack some hit point stuff on him. I'm not sure I want to take this. I don't like the negative accuracy. But it might actually be okay. Give him a lot more dodge. But he's gonna be our tank, so let's actually stack hit points on. That's... No, this is okay. Let's stack hit points on him. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Abuse and no trinkets. You monster, says Servaken. Yeah, I'm a bad person, and I will come to a terrible end. This is in the warrants. Yeah. Okay, so 2 shovels. We have no heals, so we're gonna go 3 here. 2 should be okay. Let's go for... Like so? Should be okay, I think. Should be okay. Oh yeah, and let's take 1 key at least. He sees me as his master Satan. Nah. He likes being in the... Oh, he doesn't like the ruins. Oh, no, we're not in the ruins. Never mind. He hates beasts. He's a good tactician. He's unyielding. He's not gonna be put down. I'm sure he will make the sacrifice for the team. Right, let's go. I probably forgot something somewhere, but nah, it's fine.